Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Daggy again, back with yet another Marvel Champions gameplay video, and in today's video, we're going to do another thing I did like with Spider-Man, where we're going to take the core set hero, or a core set hero, and we're going to get like one hero pack, and we're going to try to make a deck with just the core set cards and that hero pack, because I think it could be very useful for anybody like coming into the game, and like you don't have a ton of stuff to get, you don't have like a ton of, I guess, cards to use, but you still want to have like a pretty fun deck. So yeah, again, in today's video we're gonna be taking Captain Marvel and we're going to be adding the Winter Soldier's hero pack, because Captain Marvel is actually a shield character, and there are some really good aggression shield cards that we can add to Captain Marvel. She's also a soldier. There's a card in here which works well for her from Winter Soldier, because she is soldier traded, and I think this will work out really well. Now you could also use like the deck I made for Spider-Man, which is Avenger Leadership. You could also do that with Captain Marvel, which is kind of cool because she's also an Avenger. But I'm gonna try to use like all the different aspects with the core set heroes and just like one other pack. So in today's video, Captain Marvel gets aggression. Now, what I added was, from the core set, not a ton of stuff. We got the Hulk for one of our allies, right? You could also get Tigra, and I think if you're playing a more minion-heavy environment, you could run Tigra, but for a general purpose, we're going to run the Hulk. He's a really good blocker, and he can deal 3 damage or even more. We're going to run 3 copies of Tag Team going into our support area, because not only is it an energy resource, but it just does 2 damage. Essentially, it'll do like 6 damage over the course of, its life, which is really, really good. It's also not an attack, so it'll get around like stunned if you happen to be stunned. It'll get around, say, Black Widow, as we're going to fight Black Widow. It'll get around her ability. Plus, you can use it to target like other players' enemies. If they have like a minion blocking them or something, a Tag Team can help, soften them up or take them out. People love that. That's super cool. We're going to run combat training because, getting +1 attack is always nice. And we'll also run 2 power of aggression for some of our resources, which will help with a bunch of the cards from the core set and some of the cards that we're going to add from the Winter Soldier. Now, basic-wise, of course, we have to run Nick Fury. We don't have a ton of options, but we're going to run Nick Fury Jr. or Senior. Actually, wait, hold on. It's Senior, right? Because we got the other one. No, it's Junior. We're going to run Junior. Helicarrier for discounted cards. Of course, we're going to have Mockingbird for the stun and, blocking and whatnot. And, of course, Avengers Mansion. We are Marvel, or Captain Marvel. We have a triple energy booster, so that's going to be pretty cool. And, of course, we got our 3 energy cards. So, or resources. I'm all over the place, I'll tell you what. Okay, so for Winter Soldier, this is where it gets really interesting. We're going to run the Captain America, because Captain America is able to ready a shield character. So we could ready ourselves an alter ego. We're able to like heal. You can play Captain America. You can ready yourself, which is really cool. But also, I should mention, we're also going to be running Shield Deputy. So we could put this on ourselves, and then that way in hero form, we will also be a shield. Well, have the shield trait. So Captain America can come down and ready us, which is really nice. Otherwise, he could ready Deathlock here. He can also ready either of the Nick Furies if we happen to have like that sort of resources, but or Mockingbird even. So very, very useful. Plus he attacks or thwarts for 2 and has a toughness. Yeah, that's pretty good. We have Deathlock as well. So Deathlock is able to grab one of the shield sidearms that we have in the deck, or discard pile actually, and he just can deal more damage and ping things. You'll be able to hit Black Widow here for an extra point of damage, and she can't really, it's like extra. She doesn't get the preparation for that, so that's going to be really nice. But yeah, Deathlock I think will be really cool. We'll have 3 copies of the shield arm then, or the shield sidearm, because not only can we attach it to an ally, we can also attach it to Captain Marvel, which is really, really cool. And she could just hit for more, and I thought that was really useful. And then we're also going to run Bambino, which we're going to ideally put on Captain Marvel. That'll give her basically +3 attack with overkill. That's huge. Now, with all of, well, let's say all of these different weapons, we only have 4, but during a couple playtest games, I was able to have several out at one time. So I went and I actually re-added Firepower. I initially didn't have it, but I think a couple copies of Firepower will be very useful. Even if we only have like one, if we have one sidearm, this is still 1 resource for 3 damage with range. I think that'll be really good. So we're gonna have a couple copies of that. We have 1 copy, or the only copy, of Man on the Wall, because we are a soldier, actually, in both forms. We are a soldier, so we can definitely play this. There's not a ton of minions in Black Widow, but in a lot of other scenarios, you know, there are a ton of minions, so this can definitely help us out a lot. Again, we have our shield deputy, just 1. If we get it, you know, ideally we're going to put it down, but it will give us shield, which will help us with, well, a bunch of these cards, actually. And then, of course, we're going to end with Nick Fury Sr., who can really help us with thwarting, and if we need some, like, extra card draw or something. But he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I've done a couple games already. I did actually include Uppercut, because you can play it with Captain Marvel's triple, you know, energy resource. But I think Firepower is going to be a little better for what we are trying to do. So we're going to do a little bit of shuffling here, and I decided we're going to take on Black Widow, who not only is a more recent villain, but also I feel like because we're very shield heavy in this deck, I think thematically, you know, maybe we were sent to stop Black Widow from sneaking around, or she's like infiltrating the shield headquarters, so we have to stop her before, you know, she escapes with some information or something like that, right? So I thought that'd be pretty cool, and that is what actually we're going to be doing today. Okay, I'll do this one more time. Okay, that looks good. Flip over to Alter Ego. I'm going to shuffle this up. Now, I already did the setup ability, which is where you find a minion and put it into play engaged with you. I usually take the Quick Strike minion, but I think I'm going to try taking the Aim Scientist. I've seen a lot of other people take the Aim Scientist, and I think that might be a pretty good idea. Plus, I can always knock it out in 1 hit, even if I don't get any allies or like a good start or something. Sometimes with the 3 hit points of the Quick Strike minion, you can't take it out. So, and it just kind of hits you again. Or just hits you, so that's not good. Okay, everything look good? Alright, let's go ahead and dive in. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh, I do have Nick here. I don't have any immediate doubles. I do have Mockingbird, who could stun Black Widow, which would be very interesting. Oh, I almost forgot my starting threat here. Don't worry, I got it. Okay. I think I'll get rid of Nick because I might not get a double, and I'm not really focused on dropping Nick. I have another Firepower in the deck. I'm going to get rid of this one. I could play Deathlock for what's like, yeah, right here, and then I could grab this shield sidearm and attach it to him, so that's pretty good. And then I can have Mockingbird for maybe a stun. So I'll keep these 4. Yeah, let's keep these 4. Let's draw 2. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Both of the energy absorptions? That's crazy. Okay, so what a start, actually. Let's draw a card. Oh my gosh, I was hoping for Avengers Mansion, but this is an insane start, actually. Holy moly. Yeah, we used our Alter Ego ability. I think I'll just flip up the hero. There's really nothing else to do. Yeah, so we flipped the hero form. Let's do Mockingbird for a triple energy, which will, I grab it right here, which will stun Black Widow. Then let's do another triple energy for Bambino, and we'll attach it to Captain Marvel. And I'm just going to put a couple counters on like this. Okay. And then we're going to play Deathlock here. Make some space. There we go. For Power of Aggression and Shield Sidearm. That's 3. So after he enters play, I can search my deck and discard pile for a copy of Shield Sidearm, which we happen to have. And we're going to attach it to him. Okay. So, what should we do here? What is the best thing? I could... My goodness, this gets overkill, actually. So I think I might have some fun and try to not risk, but I might attack her so she has to remove one of these. So what if Captain Marvel attacks Aim Scientist? Yes. We're going to move a counter. So I'm going to get +3. Let me see. When I make a basic attack, this attack deals 3 additional damage and gains overkill. Deals 3 additional damage and gains overkill. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's 5. I get 5 damage and overkill. So that's 3 damage onto Black Widow. I think that's how that would work, right? I'm pretty sure this attack deals 3 additional damage and gains overkill. When I make a basic attack, it doesn't say, it's not like Winter Soldier where it says like you get plus bonus attack. It says this deals 3 additional damage. I think it just deals damage. I think it just hits for 3 actually. I don't know if I want to do that. I think it just hits for 3. What if I thwart this down to, I guess to be safe. Mockingbird will, it doesn't really matter. I'll deal 1 damage to the scientists. What was the bet? Actually, I should just attack. Let's do, I can attack, well, yeah, Mockingbird will deal 1 damage to the scientists. And then, you know what? We're going to attack, not thwart, I'm going to attack Black Widow. So I remove a counter. I'm going to, after this attack, stun the attacking character. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm stunned. That's what I get. So I'm going to be stunned. But I still hit her for 5 damage. So we'll take her to 8. Yeah. Go to 8. Okay. Yeah, because 3, 4, 5. And I removed an ammo counter. Okay. That's what we're doing there. So we attack her. Resolve the 1 preparation. And I'm stunned. Okay. And then let's attack again. Well, I need to put some counters. Not attack again, but we're attacking with Deathlock. Remove a counter first. After this attack, attach this card to the attacking character. Okay, so he is stunned, or kind of stunned. He's got a stun net. Remove a counter. I'm going to deal 1 damage to Aim Scientist because of the sidearm, but she's taking 1 more damage, and she'll go to 7. Okay, well that was kind of fun. Not ideal, I suppose, but fun. And Mockingbird will help get that net off. I can just attack. It's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got shield sidearm. Nice. I can't put... Actually, I was thinking, oh shoot, I'm not a shield character, but I was on Alter Ego, so we'll just say I attached an Alter Ego. If I didn't already. I don't think I did. Alter Ego would have attached Bambino, so we're fine. Okay, so 2... Well, no, 1 goes on here because she's only in stage 1. We're just doing standard here. She is stunned, so we get rid of this. And my encounter card is Aim Soldier with Patrol. I have to find the Aim Scientist, who's in my discard pile, and put him into play, engage with me. So let's just stick him up here for now. Cool. If he did not enter play this way, okay, place 1 throughout the main scheme. Alright, so put him into play, he doesn't surge. Alright, that's it. Cool. Alright, back to us. So I do have my firepower. That's 6 damage, which is pretty good. Okay, what if Mockingbird helps get rid of the stun net? I'm going to exhaust the character and, yeah, get rid of that. I can exhaust this. Deathlock can take out the scientist. I think what I could do is play... I think I play Firepower just to clear my stun. It's 2 for 6, though. That's pretty good. I can't thwart. That is 2 for 6. I can basic attack. No, I think that's the best thing to do. Is I'm going to play Firepower for one crisis interdiction, which will clear my stun. Probably just double attack. Yeah, let's put shield deputy. I'm not shield traded yet. Dang. Let's get rid of crisis interdiction for Alpha Flight Station. Deathlock will attack. I forgot to give him damage. Now he has damage. Remove 1. Let's deal 2 damage to the Aim Scientist. And Captain Marvel. Oh wait, it doesn't. No, Captain Marvel will hit the soldier first for 2 damage, and then 3 damage and overkill. Maybe it does deal 5 damage and... Wait, hold on. Time out. Time in. So I'm pretty sure it works like I'm going to get... I have 5 attack right now, and it gets overkill. So that'll deal 2 overkill damage to Black Widow, which will take her to 5, because I'm attacking for 5 here. Then we attack with Deathlock to take out the Aim Scientist, and I think that's it. So I hold this. I don't really want to... I could flip down. That'll go to 2. Flip down might be... I mean, I'm doing pretty well, but I could always use more cards. Only 1 threat. I'll flip down. Let's use our hero ability. Draw a card. Oh, it's an energy. I'll put shield deputy on myself because I am a shield soldier. And I'm going to hold the energy. I'm all ready here. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. And we got Captain America, which will ready us. That'll be awesome. Okay, so 1 goes here. She's going to scheme for 2 plus 3. Oh my gosh. That'll go to 2. Okay, that's 5. Encounter card. It surges because it's assault. Black Widow's Gauntlet. Okay, she gets retaliate with all that threat. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So back to us. We're not injured. Let's draw a card with our alter ego ability. Ooh, attack team. Legit might use... I don't think I'll use it. Let's use Alpha Flight Station. I'll discard the helmet and draw 2 cards. Oh, another attack team and stuff. Okay. So, I don't need to heal, which is nice. Let's flip up here. I think we're just going to attack and stuff. I'm not really going to chance anything. Okay, Black Widow is going to attack. We're going to get rid of one of these. Resolve top card. It is not a preparation. She's going to take 1 consequential and then 1 retaliate, and she'll be defeated. And since we didn't reveal retaliate, we get to discard that. Okay. I'm still going. We're going to attack for 5. Use our last Bambino counter. So, remove 1. Reveal. Okay, attack acrobatics. Prevent all damage from this attack. Dang it. And that's it. It's not expert mode, so it prevents all the damage. Oh, man. Okay. Well, there goes 5 damage. But that's okay. Let's, and I'll use Deathlock, we'll drop this down to 4. Top card. It's not a preparation. It's assault. So, she'll take 2 damage. 1, 2, goes to 3. That'll defeat Deathlock here. I still got this huge hand. I think we're going to play Captain America for, let's do 1, 2, 3, and the Hulk? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to ready a shield character, which is Captain Marvel. And I could just thwart for 2. I still have my full hit points. I don't want a Photonic Blast. That will send her... Actually, let's play Tac Team for 1, 2, 3. We'll just be safe. I'll get rid of 1 counter. Take her to 1, and it's not an attack. He gets a tough. Let's attack, see if I can send her... Ooh, do I want to send her to stage 2? No, let's thwart for 2, actually. Let's be safe. I can always do it next turn and help with thwarting. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I could definitely take her out with Tac Team. I could actually... Do I want to save Captain America for blocking? I don't know. I'm just going to take a few hits of the face, I think. So, you know what? I think I'll get rid of his tough, and I'll thwart this down. Perfect. That's what we'll do. Okay, let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, we have Energy Channel, and oddly, no way to charge it. So, maybe I don't want to get rid of both Energy Channels. Alright, so, this goes up only by 1. He's going to attack me, which I'm just going to take for 1 plus nothing. So I go to 11. And encounter card. Dance of Death. Deal 1 damage to a character you control. Deal 2 damage to a second. Deal 3 damage to a third. So let's deal 1 to Captain America. And then I'll take 2 and go to 9. Okay. And I don't have a third, so that doesn't work. Alright. So she will put 2 threat, and that'll go to 3, which is probably manageable. I don't need 2 energy channels. Let's ditch an energy channel for Alpha Flight Station and draw a card. Power of Aggression. Well, you know what? Let's Tac Team. Let's take her to stage 2. She only had 1 health. She comes into play with 16. Okay. And then gets 2 threat on there. Goes to... Oops, that is a damage counter. And there we go. Goes to 3. Like, I really want to play... I need to play this energy channel. Yeah. Let's put the energy channel... Let's spend Avengers Mansion for Man on the Wall as well. Does that look okay? It sure does. And then let's play Power of Aggression for my shield sidearm. And how about... Let's attack for 2 with Captain America. Remove a counter. Preparation? No preparation. Nice. Okay, she takes 2 damage. 1, 2. Okay. And he takes a point of damage. I'm trying to think, would it have been better to attack with Captain Marvel? I can remove 2 off of here, but she's going to put 2 more back on, but it keeps it down. Yeah, maybe I just thwart for 2, so it doesn't go up a little more. Okay. And then once I get a little more stuff going, or I can charge this up. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, we got 5. So this goes back up 2. I have 9 health. I'm just going to take this for 2. She's attacking. 3, 4. Alright, so I go to 5. My encounter card is Aim Grunt with Guard. Okay, that's okay. I can attack and just clear him. Nick Fury Sr. Oh, you know what I think I should do? Play Spider-Woman, and I can, yeah, flip down. I can deal, yeah, okay. How about we play Spider-Woman for Nick Fury, Sidearm, and Helicarrier. She will confuse Black Widow. I will spend an energy to put a charge counter on Energy Channel. Let's see. I think I get rid of my last Tac Team charge. 2 damage here. There we go. And it's not ideal. I want to flip down and heal, but also at the same time, with my allies and stuff, because this will be 3 damage, I can 4 and then deal 2 more. He only schemes for 1, but he has guard. Yeah, let's attack, remove a counter. It'll deal 3 damage to him for 1, 2, 3. Take him out. Let's use Captain Marvel, or I'm sorry, Spider-Woman will clear this. And then Captain America will hit for 2. Go to 12. Okay. He'll be defeated. Then we'll flip down. Let's use our alter ego to draw a card. Photonic Blast. I'll ditch it for Alpha Flight Station to draw 2. Oh, nice. And I guess I'll play Combat Training for a double. Okay. We'll ready up here. I am going to get an encounter card because we finally decked out. We have a double, Photonic Blast, and Cosmic Flight. Let's see. That's 5, 6, 7. I have 10 damage. I only need 2 more. Oh, I have it with Energy Channel. So if I could chance it, I could possibly win. I could possibly win. I also forgot I had Man on the Wall. I could have... Oh, I don't think it would have really changed too much. Think about it. Yeah, I don't think it would have changed too much. Okay. Draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Do you have Nick too? Okay. Ready up? So 2 goes on here. Could be the last villain turn. She's going to scheme, but she is confused. Counter card. First one. Oh, abducts superhumans with surges. When an ally leaves play, tuck it under here. Okay, this is actually fine in the sense that, like, it doesn't really do anything, I suppose. Second one. Aim Commando with Quick Strike, which also doesn't really do anything because we're on Alter Ego. Nice. Okay, well, let's start by drawing a card. Another Photonic Blast. So I could thwart this. And then probably have, I think I probably have enough in hand, right? To take that out. So if I do, like, here's 5 damage right here. And I could, what if I ditch Nick Fury for Alpha Flight Station? Draw 2. Shield Sidearm and Avengers Mansion. Hero action. I'm not going to heal, so I'm going to flip up. And let's use Spider-Woman. Oh, she will technically be tucked under here after. And place, yeah, that's fine. She would actually go, this goes up to 5. She would thwart this down 2. We'll go to 5, and we put an acceleration token on the main scheme. I will attack Black Widow for 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 here, which will take her to 7. Okay. Then I will play Photonic Blast. I don't think it really matters, but I'm going to use a double and Crisis Interdiction for Photonic Blast, which will take her to 2, and I get to draw a card. Oh, another Photonic Blast. I have all 3 of them. And then I'll just do, yeah, another 1, 2, 3 here. I could do another Photonic Blast. Actually, I will, and I'll blow up this Aim Commando. And then I'm going to spend 1 energy to put a counter here, and then I will get rid of this counter, or both of them, to Energy Channel Blast Black Widow here for 4 damage, which will take her to -2, actually, because she only had 2 health left. So it takes her to -2, and she is defeated, which was awesome. This was a good battle. This worked out really well. I definitely could have used firepower. You know, there was and technically I did, to use it to clear a stun, but we had a really good start, too. Yeah, this would have been our hand, which we could have just played Nick Fury. Yeah, we had some good stuff here. I think Nick Fury or Tac Team. We could Tac Team. Yeah, we had some good stuff. This was fun. Yeah, this was fun. This was a really fun sort of build. you know, with Captain Marvel. The Shield Deputy thing, I think, especially helped. It was really cool to play Captain America and then be able to just ready Captain Marvel, especially because I have the Shield Deputy on me. Super cool. Now, I mean, could you just also do the same thing but replace Captain Marvel's cards with the Winter Soldier's cards? Yes, you absolutely could do that, and I think it would work very well. But I wanted to show off, you know, the core set heroes, and Captain Marvel's like my favorite. And being able to just get one pack and then add some cards to it to be like viable at a table, I think is super cool and very useful. And it just shows, yeah, you know, even with a very small card pool, you can still put in some really good work, you know, at a table, you know, beating up villains and stuff. Like we had pretty good control of that. I even just took a lot of hits to the face. I still had 5 health. I could have healed as well to 9. Let's see, she would have gotten Aim Abductor as a boost, so that's 4 damage, and my encounter would have been another Aim Soldier, which I easily could have taken care of. This would have gone up by 2, like, even with this in play, well, actually the 5, I suppose, it would have gone up 1 more, 3. I think it'd been totally fine, but this was great. Super good, very fun game. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. You stay safe out there, make good decisions, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.
You know, the world could always use more heroes.